Tell me something, girl.
God, because I am fucking dream world.
Are you happy in this modern world?
Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your hosts, Robbarnabei and Justin Judge. Robbarnabei and Justin Judge. Coming to you live from Delaware County, Pennsylvania. This is the Love and Then What podcast with your hosts, Justin Judge and Robbarnabei. I just said that. With our special guest, Ashley Carriga.
Yes, hello.
And
Hello.
Ashley is... Who are you, Ashley?
I am Justin's girlfriend.
How do we meet?
God.
I think you know. Let me ask.
I don't
How
know.
did you guys meet?
I
You
kinda
probably forgot, actually.
That's true. We did talk about him having a bad memory.
Well, we met the way that most people do nowadays, I guess. Through a
Hooker.
dating app.
Oh, you're not the girl I met at the oh,
No,
this is really awkward.
I know.
I thought we met
Actually,
in a
I
strip
changed
club.
my name, so it is her.
Hey, Britt.
Brittany. Yeah, so I was absolutely against dating apps. I thought they were like so dumb and not like personal or organic. And then, of course, I ended up caving because that's just the way that everyone meets people nowadays. So I downloaded Bumble because somebody told me that it was like the girl initiated the conversation. So I thought that was cool. Like you wouldn't have just like random weirdos like messaging you.
Definitely not weird, right?
No. So-
Nothing weird about me.
Look what happened.
I know.
Found the weirdest guy in
I don't
Delaware
know.
County, Pennsylvania.
I had it for like a week, and then I met Justin, and then I deleted it like a week later, and that's about what happened.
Did you talk to anyone else on there?
A couple different guys, but I only like hung out with one before you. Shut the fuck up.
Was he cool?
Obviously not.
Yeah, he didn't
Was it
make
a weird
He
date?
didn't make the cut.
I don't know. It's just like it's hard to like meet someone online and then meet them in person, like if they're not genuine in the first place. You know what I mean? Like.
What was he like? Like, what did you guys do on your date?
Just like hung out. Like there wasn't really much.
Like go to a bar. Or...
Yeah, I went to a bar, had a few drinks, and I wasn't really feeling it. So I was like, all right, have
Just
a
left.
night. Yeah.
So we met right. Hold on. So I'm gonna bring the beer over that I bring to every guest. Be right back.
Okay. I am thirsty, so good timing. Why are you with him? So dumb.
I like them, dumb and cute.
Yeah, he's cool, I guess.
I have to act like I don't know what he brought over.
It's a Corona.
Oh, Corona!
Look what I
had
said.
No idea.
You want to talk about why it's Corona?
I said I like Corona too just a minute ago.
I
You
know.
really know me.
I was going to accuse you of that.
Oh my god.
We have
All
our
right,
own
here we
special
go.
Well,
bottle
this is
opener
supposed to be for her, right?
Yes.
All right, guys.
Why did you choose Corona? Oh my god, with the
This
teeth.
one's hard.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey,
Is that what
don't let
sold you?
us get
Is that what
thirsty.
sold you on her?
Don't let us get thirsty.
If you
now.
chip a tooth right now.
It'd be so funny. So it's Corona because we met literally the day before everything in Pennsylvania got
I'll
shut
break
down.
it.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
we started hanging out on a Saturday, and then like that Monday, it was like they were talking about closing everything, and that people couldn't like travel over state borders and stuff like that, which sucked for me because I live in Delaware. So, but obviously I didn't listen.
So you were just going back and forth?
We basically hung out every single day
Yeah.
from when coronavirus kicked into Delaware. Well, it was there before,
Yeah.
but when everything got shut down until now.
And we technically
And that's
not,
every day since you guys met?
Yeah, we
Almost
technically
every
haven't
single
been on a actual date.
Yeah, we haven't been on
Since
a
the
single
first
day
one?
yet.
Yeah.
Well, you can't now.
There's nowhere to go. We can't go anywhere. We couldn't go the first night we hung out. First,
What,
So-
what was that about?
we were talking on Bumble for a little bit.
Everything stopped for a minute.
What was our first like?
I was drunk.
So she was drunk.
Okay.
So, a little backstory. I went out with my friend in Delaware, and we went to this Mexican restaurant, and I had a margarita, which I don't usually drink, like, tequila ever. I usually just drink beer. So I had one margarita, and it was, like, the strongest margarita I've ever had in my life. So I drank one of those and had a few beers, and then he hit me up, and then I was like, all right, let's hang out. So I drove to Pennsylvania.
I was out drinking at a bar.
You drove drunk?
No, I wasn't, like,
Oh
drunk.
my gosh.
Listen, I was...
She was drunk.
No, I...
The next day she woke
say
up.
that.
The next day she woke up. Well, actually, she didn't say it to me. But we knocked boots the first night, and then
Jeez, just throw it out. What if she didn't want to do all that? Say all that.
well, she already
I mean,
said.
I guess it was insinuated.
All right,
It was
yeah, I
already
guess
there.
you're right.
And the next day, after she left, she texted me, and she's like, "Did we have sex?"
Oh my god.
Why didn't I feel anything? I just
know.
don't get it.
She's like, "I don't know if that's called sex or the best thing that's ever happened to my nether region."
I have a feeling she didn't
I
say
feel like
that.
I would have remembered it if that was the case.
It was so memorable.
Okay.
It sounds so fucked up.
Well, it's not like, obviously you're still with them, so
Yeah.
it's not like you're just out fucking
Well, why do you think
everyone.
I'm drinking? I have to get drunk to hook up with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
hear-
what are you saying we're gonna do tonight?
Oh, shit, someone's getting lucky.
We'll see what the dog decides. By the way, our dog is here, so if we have to jump up real fast, it's because he's
Yeah, if you notice
trying
us
to eat
looking over
something.
there awkwardly, it's because got puppy cash here.
So you guys been together how long now since all this? Would you say?
So we first hung out March 14th.
And that's the day that Cash was born.
March 15th, he was born.
Well, when
We didn't know that.
when we knocked boots, it was March 15th.
So we created him,
Mm-hmm.
and
Guys,
We can't.
I'm not sure why he's black, but
oh,
I've
shit.
been wanting to ask that. Good
I
thing I
wasn't
got.
going to say
You know,
nothing.
order in the court.
um,
So, did you have any other dating apps?
nope.
Nope. Just and then in 1 week you found
You?
me.
And went on one other date.
Yeah.
So first experience with the apps.
Right. Yeah. And then
And you found one, so I guess they're successful.
I guess.
Now, why did you end up on a dating app?
Cause I wasn't really trying to date necessarily. Like I was just like, let me see what it's all about. Like I don't know. I kind of just was like interested in I don't know. I never used them before, so I wanted to see what it was all about. And I actually did download. I think it was called Hinge.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Sounds like I've heard of that.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't know.
I downloaded that one a couple days after Bumble, and then I literally deleted it 20 minutes later because I was like, this is stupid. So
What was Hinge like? What it was?
I didn't even have it long enough to know what it was. I just didn't really like it.
So,
I didn't like the whole dating app thing to begin with. I don't know. It was just weird.
why did you end up on a dating app? You were in a relationship for a while before that, yeah?
Yeah.
How did that end?
Maybe that's why she was on the app. It's like,
Because she was so horny.
We're not talking about That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, so I was in a relationship for 7 years before this, which
okay, I was going to ask, have you
Yeah.
ever been in any other serious relationships?
yeah, so that was one thing
Pretty long.
when I would tell guys that, they were kind of like, oh my god, and I'm like, dude.
How long ago was that?
So I ended it in September of last year. So
Okay.
I started dating in March of this year. I didn't really I don't know. I wasn't really looking for anything. I think even on the thing it asked what you're looking for, and I just put
I want to have sex.
no.
So dick
But-
pics.
no, that's actually I hate that. But yeah. So it's been an adjustment, a lot of changes, but I think it's all been good.
Well, you took a lot of time before you jumped out there.
Yeah,
so.
and I didn't even honestly think that I was gonna meet someone that I was wanted to date seriously, I guess. I don't know. So
How many serious relationships have you had where you said I love you to the person?
2.
So the guy. What was the other guy? How long ago was that?
It was my first serious boyfriend. I was 19. And we dated for 2 years. I'm pretty sure he's gay now.
Wow.
You're so bad at
What did
sex.
you do? What did you
Speaking
do?
of
I'm
that,
so
Robbie,
terrible that I
you're
turned him
looking
gay.
like Robbie's
What are you
looking
doing
good.
to these men?
I mean, look at that watch. There's gold
Just
on there.
stop. Just stop.
I look at it more.
I'm
I've
getting
helped them
shot.
find their true selves. Okay.
I hear you.
Because I know himself be true,
You're
Robbie.
fucked, Justin.
But I think that's a hard thing to do in a relationship. I feel like there's no like right or wrong time to say that. Like, is it supposed to be the girl that says it or the guy? Like, I don't know.
So
I don't know. There's no rules, I don't think.
I would talk about the one time where.
Are you guys at that point?
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
Let's talk,
So clearly no.
let's talk about the one time I was drunk.
Yes. No.
Come
God.
on, it's funny.
This is blast Ashley. Like,
It's funny.
That's
No,
why
no,
she
it's
was
funny.
funny.
I don't even like remember the full conversation.
You're the one that told me about it.
Between Justin and I, the piecing together things is like, I really don't know what reality is because we both have not good memories.
So she said we were drinking.
I don't even remember where we were coming home from.
Me neither. It's a good sign.
So what happened?
So
God, I drive
she
drunk more than I
Jeez. Now we're getting to our true problems over here. Is this an intervention?
actually. Yes. Where's the interventionist coming on? Hey. I don't know. We were somewhere drinking, and when I see, the problem is when I drink, I'm like, I'm fine. And then I'm like, we'll be good. And then I start to drive, and I'm like, fuck. But I
We're probably
can't turn
coming over
around.
to Say Lo's.
Yeah, probably. We've hung out there a few times, but I don't know. We were talking about something, and then I said, "Well, it's because I love you." And then he said something stupid, and I don't remember. And then I was horrified.
You said that. I said I fucking knew it.
I fucking knew you did.
Which is the
but like
biggest asshole.
I say I love you to like my friends, like
It just
everyone.
kind of slipped
yeah,
out.
Like,
you weren't really.
and like sometimes we'll be like doing something. And
You
I'll
didn't
just,
realize
like,
how serious what you just said
right,
was.
and I'll be like, "Oh, I love." Like I don't know. I say it to Cash. Like I say it to
Yeah, yeah.
Dog. I say it to
just
my
flung out.
plans.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to cover up for myself. So.
I never said that.
But seriously though, like, is there a certain amount of time you feel like? Or is somebody supposed to say it? Like,
I don't think.
like what
there's
happened
rules.
with you? I know you've been married for like 35 years, but
Nah, not that long. But what happened with me? See, we had like a weird start where we were like together, but we didn't like officially say it at all, and then that kind of ended on a weird note because I don't really want to get into the details.
I want to
Oh,
hear the
that's
details.
fine.
Details. I demand it. Order in the court.
We don't gotta get into that part
Come
right
on,
now.
just-
But I said it first. Let's just say it that
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, I said it first,
cool.
Oh.
and we can probably get into that another time. But
Yeah, another time.
this
Oh
is
my
this
God.
isn't about me today.
This is.
But
about
yeah,
you.
I said it first, and she followed up
Yeah.
shortly.
I think
after.
it's scary because like you're afraid that if you say it, then the other person
You don't wanna scare 'em
does it,
away,
or yeah, you
yeah.
don't want to be like too like aggressive. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
we were
But
friends
I said
before,
it
and then-
first. I think the 2 times I did say it, I think I said it first. I'm very like open and honest, so I'm like,
Yeah,
oh whatever. If I say it and you don't like it, then at least you know how I feel. So
you can't. Yeah, if that's how you feel. It's how you feel.
Right.
You can't hide it.
How you feel? 25 cents.
What about you, Justin? Are you want to say it first, or in your experience, have you said it?
So I've only ever said it to one person,
Okay.
and that may be why I could take some time with it.
Yeah.
So
Understandable.
in my last relationship, she knows I'm divorced.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
In my last relationship, my ex said it probably within 3 weeks of us.
3
Fish-
weeks, eh? That's a little quick.
Yeah. She was way too quick on the gun, and it freaked me out. Like she said it
but
like
he still married her.
we were going to sleep at one
Didn't freak
night.
you out too much.
We were going to sleep one
Right.
night, and she says, "Good night, love you." And I was like, and I just didn't say anything. I was like, "Oh shit, what was that?"
Oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel
I
like
gotta
love
go.
ya. I know this sounds dumb, but love ya is different than I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still saying
Depends
it.
on where you're at in a relationship. Though, like you could, like you
Right.
said, you got to be careful with
But
it.
I feel
It
like
could slip
love
out.
ya is like, so like I could accidentally say that like I did. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or like if I'm getting off the phone, like I literally say it to like
not as
my mom, my
passionate.
sister.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But if you're like, you know,
I
it's
love
different.
you.
Right.
Yeah. It's more passionate.
It took
to say
me
it.
about. We were probably dating for about 3 months to say it.
Mhm.
It took like
I think that's about.
certain milestones to
too
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was one day where I was just like everything was like clicking on, you know. But remember when we first started this podcast, the intro where I said there could be life after love, and then love
Yeah.
after love. In the
Yeah.
beginning, I didn't think that was possible, but I have found life after love. No.
Well, that's nice.
We're getting there. We're getting
I
somewhere
feel the
then.
same way. Even though I wasn't married, like being with somebody for 7 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
You were pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, you were. Did you live with that person?
Yeah, we lived together.
so,
had
I
a
mean,
dog together.
There wasn't much more besides the marriage.
Probably.
Yeah, but that was one of the biggest reasons why I left the situation, because I was like, "What are we doing?" You know, I mean, like.
He was like kind of.
Well, he was married before. He was a couple years older than me. He was married before, and his ex kind of fucked him over. So he was like very apprehensive. But I'm like, dude, I'm like completely different. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he was waiting and waiting, just wasn't
Right.
making a move.
And our communication wasn't very well. Like, so now, like, I'm like, I try to just be as
Communication's
honest.
really
yeah,
important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
But I get nervous because my ex's situation is the same, kind of the same as his.
I was thinking that.
You know what I
And
mean?
the way you left your ex is similar to how.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Similar to how you?
So they just.
Nah, it's
all right.
not.
All right. It's different because you said things for a year
Yes.
leading up to it, like change
Yes.
or I'm gonna leave, change or.
Not change. I was saying that there were things that I wasn't happy with, and he was basically like literally the words he said to me was, "This is the way it is," and
There's no change in it.
right. So I had these conversations with him over and over and over and over again, and then when I finally was like, "Listen, I'm not happy," and he was basically like, "Okay, then go." I'm like, "All right, deuces," like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, why am I gonna stick around if I
You can't stick around if you're
right.
unhappy. It's
Right, and I'm like the older I get, the more I realize like if you're not happy, then you should make a change, even if it's hard. So that's why I don't think like you should stick around if you're not happy. I know that there are different situations, like if you have kids or something like that, but
But still, even then, if you're not happy, you're not happy.
All right, hold on.
see,
All
this
right,
is
so-
where we don't agree on.
So recently, let's go with Megan Fox's situation. Did you hear about that?
No.
All right. Well, Megan Fox, you know who she is, right?
Yeah.
American hat.
She was.
She's
She's
still
gotten some
smoking.
work done.
I haven't seen her in a
She's-
while. Where has she been?
Exactly.
Fucking everyone besides her
a lot of
husband.
surgery, I guess.
Whatever it takes to get like that. I mean, if I look like,
Get like
if I can get like that, I would. Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
so she was married with this guy for 15 years. They got 3 kids together, and then they recently were broken up, and then they got back together,
which never works, by the way.
which never works. But then she was in an MGK, like they were seeing MGK and her, the rapper, were seen like in a car, and like a bunch of like paparazzi saw them, and it was like cheating rumors then. And then she just came out in a music video with MGK, like about like this close to kissing.
Yeah.
But, bro, 15
You
years.
also can't base your life around celebrities. Like
I don't
the
disagree.
but they show you what they want you to see.
But what are you saying?
I'm saying you're with somebody for 15 years. I don't know what the inside of the relationship was, but don't go fucking around.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That doesn't solve problems, but I also feel like just because you're with someone that long doesn't mean that you should have to stay together, and you don't know what they could have been fighting for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's
Yeah.
going on the inside, because people put out this persona. Even if you're not a celebrity, people put out a persona that things are great.
And especially being a celebrity, there's so much temptation and things that they come across.
That was never the
It's a
problem
mess.
for what was going on, though. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and it's frustrating for coming from a girl. Like, I feel like when a girl leaves a guy, everyone is always thinking that it's because they were like unfaithful or something. Like, literally, I've heard that over and over and over
Like
again.
the
I'm
dude
like,
was cheating or something.
no, that the girl was, because there's no way that a girl could just leave. You know, like it's like, you know, like, because girls are supposed to be the ones that like stick around, try and make things work. Well, when you're the only one trying to make things work, then you get sick of it. You're like,
Yeah.
So, but
So the reason I said it was similar, it was definitely different on that,
it's not.
and that definitely with like that. But they just got a house together, similar to me and my ex. You guys weren't married or anything, but you try to make things
Because
work.
I'm smart.
Can we don't forget married?
Yes.
But you wanted to.
I did at one point. I'm glad I didn't. Because
You weren't even engaged.
No.
So you want to at least have that moved on.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even making that move. But you weren't ready for marriage yet.
I was.
He wasn't.
I think he was worried because of what happened to him before.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but you can't live in the past. So.
7 years now. You got to kind of...
Yeah.
How long was you with that previous person?
Oh, they were like high school sweethearts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they like were together for like 9 years, and then like after 6 months of being married, it fell
Didn't work.
apart. So
Do you see any similarities between me and him?
no.
good.
No, I don't. Thankfully. Sorry. There's no bad blood though. Like it's just like we realized that it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I just get worried because like people get comfortable and then you stop like trying. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you know like when you're with someone for that long, it's like I think people start to just be like, okay, this person's here.
This is what it is.
Right.
And they just go through the motions and
Right.
don't show no real excitement.
But like, all right, so like, I hate saying back in the day, but back in the day, like in like let's say even say the 80s, like you didn't get a divorce, like the wife would just like, you
Suck
know,
it up.
everything's
Yeah,
like,
she would just
the
be like,
wife or
I
the
guess
husband.
this is my
Well,
life.
they were
I
like
hate myself.
housewives.
Yeah.
Nowadays, girls work. They're not
Right.
like stay
They're
at home
tempted
moms
by
and-
dick 24/7.
See,
Why you say that?
So you're saying if you're a girl walking around, not everybody trying to have sex with you?
I don't
No.
think necessarily, no.
no.
Depends if you're out there putting yourself out there, like
Exactly.
looking for it. If you're a girl that's going around like wearing certain things and
My ex.
looking like you want people to be looking at your ass, so you're wearing this and your boobs are all out, yeah, then you're gonna
I
probably
don't
get some
think
shit.
I don't dress like that, but I don't think that, and I don't give a shit. Like honestly, like do whatever the fuck you want, but I don't think that. I don't go around. If a guy even looks at me, if I'm with someone, if a guy even looks at me, I'm not even paying attention to what that.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I'm focused. Usually, my head's on my phone talking to him. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
like worried about what's going on.
It's crazy because so we've only been dating, what is it, 2 months now?
Mm-hmm.
I already trust you more than I trust my ex because she would say and do things that would make me not trust her.
But again, that's the thing that. Why'd you marry this person then? Did she do these things before you guys got married?
It was. No, after we got married, she really started to do it a lot more. It was weird.
I think that maybe you didn't realize it until after.
That could be, you might have been blinded.
And I've asked him that. Like, I'm not trying to like be rude, but I'm like, you say all these.
You could have
things.
been not even realize self-consciously, you know.
But if you realize
Not
all
your
these
fault.
things now, like, how could you not realize them before? And he was basically like, well, when you love someone, you don't, you know.
Exactly, and that's
you
what
love
it was.
somebody, you don't. Like I said,
You
the
look past things.
imperfections make them perfect
But there's a
in your
difference
mind.
between imperfections and things that like you.
Red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, know that now.
That's something you learned. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we all learned something.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not your fault. You just was in a situation and you learned the hard way.
Well, I was like, I'm like so much better than this person. They'll never leave me. I was like, oh, way better looking, way smarter, way all these things. I was like, never
Doesn't
leave
that
me.
make me feel so good? Like,
No, I did not give her any compliments there. I put her down the whole time.
oh my god.
That's not
I
good.
learned from it, and now I'm with somebody who's driven, smart, successful, beautiful, funny, has all the traits that I've actually been looking for.
Oh my God, this is just so lovely.
So I
Robbie,
mean,
you should probably leave now.
I gotta go. It's
I've
getting too
learned
hot
from
in
I
here.
learned from hanging out with a few people after to when we met, the things I was looking for, and I met you, and they all came to fruition. I'm very happy that happened.
Samesies.
I'm glad too. And it happened pretty quick for you, and all in all. Like
Yeah.
some people, like you waited that long to even jump into anything.
Yeah.
But
And
you
I
kind of
used-
put yourself
yeah.
right out there to try to get over it, which was good.
And
I
that's
think.
a guy thing, I think, because my ex did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
He literally like jumped into a new relationship right away. And at first I was kind of like, that made me upset because I was like, like
I personally, if I went through what you did, I would have waited a little bit longer than you did
so
to jump into something serious.
Well, I talked to a guy from work about it who's engaged,
Mm-hmm.
and this was like a while ago, and he said that for a guy, like, you're so used to having someone there, you know what I mean? Like, and then they're gone, and then you're like, I need to replace it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to,
yeah.
even if it's not something that's necessarily serious or genuine, like, they just want to have that kind of connection
Something there, yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess.
I
don't
think
know.
that's everybody though. Like a lot of women in my family, they'll jump from relationship to relationship. Oh, there's a lot of people that do that. Not just girls
Hose.
or not just guys.
Hose.
Hose.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, that's my family, motherfucker.
I was just kidding.
No, I think hoes would avoid relationships
kidding,
because
yeah.
they
They always
up.
need
This is
they
true.
always need constant affection. But most people do. Like once you have a serious relationship, you kind of look for that again. You need because I don't want to get old and not have somebody to spend the rest of the I need somebody to share memories with.
But you shouldn't just settle either.
Well, that's why. I mean, it took me what 4 months. I mean, so.
How
again,
long did you wait after you were divorced to start dating, like on the dating app? 2 days. Like.
All right, so literally she left and the next day. But I didn't talk to.
For real?
I made some
It was
dating
that
apps,
quick?
but I didn't talk to anyone because I was like I couldn't.
Yeah.
But the way it ended with me was different. Bitch was cheating. Like it was hard.
He has no proof of that.
Don't need it. I know it.
I know he doesn't.
I
Yeah,
need.
know he
I
doesn't.
don't need it. I know she's a fucking whore.
Okay. Anyway.
Good chance she
Moving
was.
on.
Good chance she was, but
All evidence points to that.
Okay.
you don't know until you can prove.
But the reason why that makes me upset is because people said that about me. Like
people
I
could
left.
say that about you. you're
Right.
saying? Yeah.
They're saying, "Oh, she left. That she must have been doing something."
But you left a bread trail. You're
But
like,
people didn't
I want to
know
work on
that-
this. I
but
want to work on
People
this.
didn't know the bread trail because it was my private life. I don't
It's
put
just
my
the
shit
outside
on blast.
people.
So are
You
you
know what
saying
I mean?
that they think that me and you were messing around?
No, because I waited like 7 months.
Nah, yeah,
to,
that's like a whole-
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the thing. People just can't fathom that a girl might just not be happy and leave. Like they think that a
But
girl
did-
has to be doing something.
Like when
wrong.
you two were hanging out.
You're
like,
right though.
Say you were the group of friends, and the two of you guys are hanging out. Did you guys ever show any signs that you weren't happy together?
I don't think that I ever did because I'm not gonna. I had private conversations with friends about what was going on, but
Like none of his friends. You know what I mean? Like
honestly, like my friends kind of became his friends.
that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
there were people there that already had to see like maybe there's.
But he just put on a facade. Like they knew how I felt and everything like that. But I honestly didn't start talking about the way I felt until it was almost at the end because I don't feel like it's anybody's business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like so, even my closest friends, my family didn't even know until it was like I was like I'm not happy. I'm leaving because I'm not gonna. This was a inner relationship problem, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk about it when I want it when it's done. But
No, when
Yeah,
you
it's
left,
no one
did
else's
you,
business.
Right.
you didn't put anything on social media.
no, absolutely. I actually deleted all my social media for months because I just was like, I don't want to even fucking hear like anyone's comments or anything like that.
Now I heard my ex did. I refused to listen to any of that because that just you don't need to hear salt. Like you don't want salt in the wound kind of shit. And it's just
that's one of the problems with social media. So like people that I know saw me with somebody for 7 years and then all of a sudden I drop off the face of the earth. You know what I mean? Like so it's like it's kind of I'm sure that they're all like, what the fuck's going on? And really, they should not even know what the fuck's going on. Like that's what
I mean, there's
don't
like
know.
No, I
but-
hear you.
but
I don't
the-
put my personal stuff
Right.
on.
the
social
thing
media.
is like when somebody even if they don't change their relationship status, you can tell from their profile
Oh
picture.
yeah.
Like it's like you and the person together, and suddenly
Yeah.
it's just you
That's
in a bathing suit, or you just
No.
by yourself smiling. Once you see a girl go in or guy, doesn't matter if they're in a relationship, they have the same picture up for 2 years.
right. Or
They
it's
have-
always with like the person.
It's always with
Yeah.
the person. Once that girl or guy puts a picture of up just of them,
Dude, literally that happened to me. So I did that and I didn't even realize I did that because I went to like Ocean City with a few friends just for it was like a girl thing, but and I ended up like putting a picture up by myself and literally like a few weeks later one of my friends hit me up like, is there something wrong? You know, and I like
Yeah, yeah.
literally didn't even realize I did that because I had pictures throughout 7 years. I changed my profile picture a bunch of times. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there were sometimes it was with me and my sister. There were sometimes with my nieces. But like I put one up by myself, and that was like a red flag to people, and I didn't even realize that I did
Yeah,
that.
it's social
Like,
media
It's
for-
you
crazy.
hear something
Yeah.
fucked up.
What?
So when I was still on the dating app, this is when I don't think we were talking anymore. I don't think we were talking yet. I'm not sure. But so a week before me and my ex left, we had a housewarming party. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, she took a picture
I
of
remember.
herself in our house. I saw her on the dating app, and her
What?
picture was the picture of her in my fucking house.
You seen her on the dating app?
Yep.
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
that's terrible.
After that, I was
that
like,
was, but that was another reason why I didn't do the damn. One, I didn't want to see my ex on there, and two, I don't want to see random guys that I like. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
Oh,
see them
yeah,
on there.
that
like,
fucked me up for a little bit. I didn't
yeah,
tell
but
anybody
she
about that
could have.
yet.
But
Nah, I didn't know about
she
that.
could have taken that picture and liked that picture. It doesn't mean that she was made. That doesn't mean that she.
Yeah, it has
made
nothing
the
to do with
dating
the
But
app
it
fact.
when you
still
were
is
still
like
there.
I'm in the. I saw her take the picture. I'm in the background.
Yeah.
I know she's taking that picture.
Just mentally of where it was fucked you up. But
Yeah. No, I
doesn't
get
necessarily
that.
mean anything. Just
Yeah.
the picture she chose, but it's fucked up for you to see it. Yeah,
Right.
I could see how that could suck.
yeah, I was like, That's our house one
What
party
the
bitch.
fuck?
Yeah, like fuck is wrong with like
All right, enough about her.
that bitch be crazy. That bitch be
That
crazy.
bitch be crazy.
So let's get into it.
So,
Alright.
oh, never mind.
It's time for the clip.
Got your back.
We'll get to that.
Bitches be crazy.
Should we wait?
Bitches be crazy. Crazy. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Got your back, Jack. Bitches be crazy.
It's not a long one, but this is a good one.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
All right.
Can't hear nothing, Robbie.
Oh my God.
I thought you were the audio guy. Didn't you say that before?
I did.
You could see the man bounce off the hood over the roof and flips several times before. Watch as a woman driving this red Mustang plows into her bicycle riding
her voice.
boyfriend on purpose, police say. You could see the man bounce off the hood over the roof and flips several times before landing face down on the pavement.
His ass down.
A few other bikers come to the man's aid, and he eventually starts running away.
He's like, I had
But
that
then
coming.
stumbles to the ground. A homeowner's surveillance camera captured the horrifying video in this Phoenix, Arizona neighborhood. According to police
Oh,
documents,
Jesus.
this
She
woman,
is cute.
44-year-old Misty Wilkie, was allegedly arguing
Blonde,
with her
just like I always
lover in a
wanted.
park after learning he was HIV positive. She claims the man pulled out a pocket knife on her. After the crash, Wilkie reportedly called police from home to say she didn't mean to hit the man. She says she was angry and drove off, not realizing she hit someone until he bounced off her car, published reports state. Wilkie was arrested and faces charges of attempted murder and aggravated assault. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Lee Shaps.
That's
So-
ridiculous.
We start dating. I don't tell you I have HIV. That's what just
Oh,
happened.
I was like, wait.
So that
What is happening right now?
so
Oh, shit.
This guy had HIV. He was HIV positive.
Okay.
Didn't tell his girlfriend.
Did he know he was?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he didn't tell his girlfriend. Now, what would you do?
I don't. First of all, everything about that was bullshit. But anyway,
What was bullshit?
just the way that like the media portrays things.
Portrayed. He
No,
got hit
I'm
by a
saying she
car.
was like, the girl said he pulled a knife out on her. The girl said da 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 da.
Well, you gotta-
Like
you gotta
they
say
don't
what the
know
cr-
all that
well,
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they obviously interviewed her.
Right.
Like the cops interviewed her. They're just going off of that.
She's
Yeah. Well,
saying-
did you
Literally-
see her? She clearly smoked crack or meth. Like,
Yeah,
like
but
Definitely.
They're rolling their eyes.
she
and
was
said-
asking for it.
She said that he pulled a knife out. Like they're rolling their eyes.
Right.
They had to say what she
Or they
said.
just say shit to spice it up, the story. That's
No,
what you're
that's
saying.
definitely it.
But all right, you find that we're in a relationship right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't like you go to get a test. It comes back, you're positive. You're HIV positive.
Okay.
What do you do?
I would be upset, but I'm a normal human being, so I would have a conversation with you.
Robbie, turn your phone off, bro.
I can't, bro.
Turn this. Turn
Yeah,
this.
the child.
It's gonna be all right,
Put it
man.
on vibrate.
They
Be a
can't hear
gentleman.
this. It's okay.
I can hear it, so they can
It's
hear
gonna
it.
be fine. This is normal life. Everyone got
All right,
phones.
so let's change it. So
I would say you're an asshole and never talk to you again, probably.
all right, Robbie.
I'd hit you with a car.
Not
Sorry.
not because of my penis. Because Katie, you find out that you're HIV positive, and you've never cheated on her. It's different now. You got a kid.
Well, coming
You're
from
married.
a medical perspective, it doesn't show up right away. So it could have let's just say,
She's a nurse, by the way.
yeah, it could have came way before the person that you're with.
They're together at 8. He knows.
I'm saying if it was when they first started dating.
Yeah, but I'm saying now. They're married. They have a kid.
Right.
Robbie
Well,
goes and
when's
gets
the last
a
time
test.
Robbie got STD tested?
It's been before we were born.
Exactly.
I mean, not born.
Or-
Before we were together.
So
exactly.
your mom got STD.
So,
All right. So say
No,
you
I'm
find
not
out
sa-
now.
right, I'm not saying Robbie's situation, but I'm saying in general, like if you don't get tested on the reg, you can't prove where it came from.
Yeah, this is
He-
true.
All right. So he.
I'm logically thinking.
But
So
I'm
just say,
saying,
you're just saying it had to come from her cheating, is what you want
Yeah.
me to say.
Yes.
Answer. We obviously have to end the relationship, I guess. But
Well, would you hit her with a car?
no.
Because that's his
She's
baby
my
mama.
But
baby.
yeah.
that's a death.
okay.
sentence.
my-
No, it's not.
It's my baby.
It's basically a death
No, it's
sentence.
not.
It's not. You can live with
Yeah,
it.
you can live with it.
Especially nowadays.
If you're
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
You want me to be
John
I'm about to
Stamos.
say about- Do we just become best friends?
There's a lot of people.
All right,
that
I'll
are
get
out here
I'll get a
surviving.
beer. Robbie, you need one?
I'm good.
I'm good. For the record, no one has AIDS here.
Exactly. Thank you.
all good.
I thought that this again. I'm an alcoholic, and he has to tell me he has HIV. These are the things that are happening tonight.
Oh, jeez. Is she gonna open it with her teeth again?
Babe, come on, that's
Apparently,
so sexy.
he just put it here.
Kind
Just
of
do
want
it.
to. Kind of want to see what happens.
Chew
with
off
your
that fucking cap.
This one's
Ouch.
hard.
Ow.
teeth. Do it in the camera. You gotta do it in
See
the
it?
camera.
Weirdo.
Oh man.
This is basically the way our conversations go. Is I have a logical explanation for things, and
And
he
he's
does
just-
not. And he's
He's got issues, this kid. He's
don't think-
judgmental.
and
That's
at the
what
end,
he
he's
is.
like, "You're right,"
Well, I just agree because I don't want to.
because
don't
he
wanna
doesn't want to
keep
hear
going.
it.
I don't feel like.
He's not ever wrong. He just agrees to
Oh, that's
disagree.
absolutely right.
He agrees to
What am
disagree.
I? What am I?
I wasn't saying that's true. That's just how you look at it. Don't be making all that noise.
I'm
Yeah,
making a
you're gonna
judgment
wake
call.
up
Your
a
baby's
child.
asleep.
Thank you.
I'm making a declaration because I had the gavel.
Okay.
Makes sense. So, what are you guys gonna do after Corona?
I'm gonna go to a restaurant.
With
Yes.
who? Just by yourself?
No, with my wife and my child.
Which restaurant you guys want to go to?
I don't care any of them.
You guys haven't talked about this. You're fat as shit. You've been talking about this the whole time.
I just want to go.
Just
like,
be
out.
out. Yeah, like
Just
be
wanna go
around
out
people.
and be around people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When would you do that? Because you seem a lot more skeptical, like afraid of it than
I'm
the average.
I'm not afraid of it. I go to work every day, but I have a baby I got to be afraid of it about, so I got to be cautious.
So why?
I don't live in fear, but with the baby I do. Like I'm not gonna go around with the baby everywhere. I can't bring. I don't go to
agree.
the store with the baby or nothing like that.
But
very smart.
why are you afraid to come to my house?
I'm afraid to go to anyone's house other than he's been around.
But you go and work in construction, which is like the worst possible.
I
job.
know, but I'm washing my hands constantly, and I just don't want to bring him around other people.
Are you
Who
saying-
knows? You could have contracted it 3 days ago, and you don't know it yet.
Yep.
Well, we should have made out earlier then. Now
we
look
shouldn't
weird.
have, but
That's what you guys are doing outside.
I did enjoy. We did enjoy it. I mean,
I'm leaving.
he
They know.
did,
We're
he
going.
did this thing with my lip, and I've never felt it before.
I coughed in his mouth.
Did you make him bleed?
Yeah, he likes that.
Speaking of
I
that,
know.
so one of the first times, well, not
Oh,
probably like a week
God.
into our relationship, she bit my lip.
My
lip.
leave.
My lip. She
He's
bit my lip.
Irish.
Bit me lip. She bit me lip, and I was bleeding, and it was like a bad cut for
It was
a
so bad.
while. Like it was.
It was bad.
That's bad.
Like,
You
I was
really
bleeding.
bit that
I was
shit.
bleeding a
I
lot.
know.
Like she.
Are you in the cannibalism?
No, I didn't even.
It's okay.
No, I didn't mean to do it that hard.
I was okay
I
with
don't know.
biting, but then the one time she did it, and I was like,
Now
bleeding.
he's terrified.
Don't bite it off. Don't bite it off.
Like for like.
No, there'll be times when we make out, he'll be like, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I
know,
swear.
right?
Like for like 2 weeks after that, I was like, "Don't bite my lip." Every time we made out or anything, I was like, "Don't do it."
Oh man, you were bleeding, huh?
It
Sorry.
was a lot. They had like a
Gee.
fat lip. Like I was like, I beat up.
I don't
her.
remember if we kept going afterwards.
Oh, we definitely kept going. We never gave up.
Yes,
hold
we
on.
have.
Hold on. We gotta talk about. We gotta get into this.
What?
All right. So you have a dog, and you said your dog sleeps in your bed, right? Or
Yeah,
used to.
yeah. He does now all the time again.
How old's your dog, by the way?
He is 5 or
Right.
6.
So we got a new puppy.
Yes.
Sometimes-
Oh, that's important to talk about.
I thought you guys did already.
We
Did
did talk
we?
about it. Yeah,
You really love this dog.
I love him.
we did talk about it a little bit.
We didn't really. We have a puppy. He's.
Yeah, we definitely talked about this. This has already happened.
No, we didn't talk about how old he is, how long we've had him, and everything like
So
that.
everything
I feel like
goes to
that's
shit. What do you do
important.
with this dog?
Justin would keep him.
Okay.
Technically, I got the dog for Justin.
I'm not saying everything's going to shit, but we had to talk about
Thanks
that.
a lot,
What
Robbie.
happens? What happens? I believe in you guys, but
Jesus.
Let's talk about some shit.
all right, that was for the dog going to Justin. That's what that.
We'll
hit
talk
was for.
about the time we had to stop having sex because of the dog.
All right. So has this ever So this is the first time this
By
ever
the way,
happened
this
to me.
dog isn't cramping my fucking style.
Yeah,
So.
he's definitely like. So like the first month
He
we
does-
hung
he
out,
does.
we probably had sex like 60 times, like in that first month. Like it was maybe more. It was a lot. It's a lot.
It was a lot.
We're in
Okay.
second month. We probably went to like 45, but it was probably more. It had to be more than 60 the first month.
That's how it is in the beginning. It's
I
just
know.
like
It was like
crazy.
bang, bang, bang. It was like
It's like this is just out of hand, but let's just keep going.
we were banging the drum. So anyway, so like what is this, like a week ago probably?
I think so, yeah.
So like a week ago, we're in the bed, and I was like, we were about to do it the first. I was like, I don't want to do it because the puppy's here. He's between us.
And I said, shut the fuck up.
So then we wound up doing it.
It's a dog. Throw the thing on the
No, I
fucking
literally
floor.
said to him, he was like, the dog's here. I was like, you do realize that this dog's gonna be here for a long time, so we need to figure this out.
I was like, all right.
Fuck her on the floor.
So anyway, we're doing the position that they call missionary. So I'm doing missionary.
So vanilla. It's like,
Well, we do all the
really
positions. That's not the only position we do. But
We don't gotta get into all that. Get to the story.
anyway, so we're in the position, and at first the dog moves, and I was already noticing that. I was like, right out of the corner of my eye, I was like, I see him moving because he was asleep at one point.
Yeah, fuck that dog. Why are you worried about the dog?
I'll tell you why in a
I
second.
was not paying attention to the dog.
She don't care about the dog. Why do you
So,
care about the dog?
Then the dog, he's under the covers. He comes out from under the covers and scratches my ass. I go, oh.
That's like, who is the comedian that said something about the dog licking your ass during? It's like, oh, I guess I'll let him keep
Oh
going.
yes,
I
there
don't
is.
know.
I
I
can't
know that
remember.
does
Yeah.
happen. But he would come, and then I moved his hand, and I was trying to go some more.
He is a
And
paw.
then yeah,
Go ahead. Just had to correct you.
correct.
He's not a
Doesn't
kid.
fall.
He's still a dog. He's not really a child.
So then he scratches my ass again with both paws. I was like, all right, you gotta stop. And then after I moved both hands,
Oh,
from
he
my
did
butthole.
the lick?
He did
He
the
really
lick.
did it?
and I went from like, "Gah!" to
Yeah, I felt
Really?
it.
I thought that would have helped.
Nope.
That wasn't a good tickle?
Nope. I was like, what's wrong?
The dog just licked my ass. That was crazy.
has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
No.
Nothing even
I'll
close.
kick that fucking dog off the bed. He's not even going to be there.
We
He's-
wanted to, but-
Sometimes he awkwardly stares. I'm like, yeah, this dog.
No, the problem is he's still a puppy, so literally if he goes on the floor, he will rip apart everything. Like,
And he
Yeah.
barks at like
Yeah.
we have sex now, and he'll be barking. And I'm like, all right, let's just do this.
Just put him in the bathroom, take everything out, like the rugs and off the floor, and just let
That
him.
ruins the mood. All right, let's get naked. Let's take all the shit out of the bathroom.
I mean, what's
That's
in
like a
there? There's
10-minute
one
process.
carpet on the ground. What else is in the
There's
bathroom?
There's too many
there's lots
things.
of things.
What is in the bathroom?
Lots
Take
of
it out.
things.
There's
Put
a
him in a
lot.
cage. There's no cage in the house.
toys.
There is a cage in our room,
Put him in there.
but he will cry and bark the whole time.
It's a mood. It's just he's just a mood ruiner.
You got to put
Yeah.
that cage in the other room. Put a blanket over it.
You know what's-
Take tips from Robbie.
Speaking of just the
Do
tip,
it.
I gotta take a piss real fast.
This is the third time.
I feel like he's got him. I feel like he doesn't want to talk to me. He's got
I
him
know.
so many times. Thanks for the invite.
So,
Yes.
anyway. So the dog's looking ass over here.
Yeah. And then
That is
afterwards, he was like,
So everything stopped after that?
yes, everything stopped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was great. Great time.
That is a story though. Never had that one happen.
Yeah, it did.
There was a movie or something that
There was. I
A
remember that. I
comedian-
can't remember what. I remember it's either a comedian or a movie that talks about that. And then they,
is it not Fully Virgin.
no.
I think it's the one with Seth Rogen and the girl's pregnant.
Oh, Knocked Up.
Is it Knocked
Is it
Up?
Knocked Up? I don't think so.
I gotta find
We
this
should have
out.
talked about this before.
We're thinking I thought it
We're-
might be Knocked Up where that happened,
No.
but we don't know. I think I'm wrong.
In Knocked Up, she talks about, he says doggy style. She's like, you want to fuck me like a dog? That's her talking
yeah.
about that.
I know that is definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
somebody definitely said that.
So what do you want to do after Corona? Me and you.
Go on a date.
We should we
I
gotta
want
go.
to
on a date.
I want to go to the movies. That's one thing. I
See,
wanna
I'm
do.
not a big movie goer.
I'd rather just wait till we gotta.
I would
secure-
rather lay on the couch and be comfortable
And do what?
That's cool too.
watch.
We're talking about movies, dude. We just talked about sex.
We're not having sex now. Okay. I thought I went in there, so you guys would talk about having sex.
We were
with me.
talking about remembering where dogs licking buttholes came from. That's what we talked about when you were gone. Yeah, I
It's
want to
just
go. I just want to like sit at a bar, get a beer, like order some nachos. Like,
Nachos sound good.
yeah, I know. That's what I want to do.
But I want to take you out to a nice. Well, Aaron Pub's a nice restaurant.
Is it like
I've
the
been
only
hearing about
place
this
you go?
place.
That's my favorite place to
Forever.
go. But
It's
it
good. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's like really good food and
Yeah, it's bad.
casual. So
Probably
But
the
it's-
best place in our area.
by far.
Definitely.
So like we can do this, but now we have to worry about who's gonna watch a dog and like.
Yeah.
Put that fucking dog in a cage.
I know he bites it though.
That's what they do. They'll learn.
Are we too nice to him?
Yes. Put him in the cage. Let him piss and shit.
Him
Eventually,
needs
he's gonna
cuddles and
hate.
kisses
We'll be the
24/7.
parents like, why is our kid an asshole? And they'll be like, because you
Right.
do everything
We
wrong.
do hug and kiss like he gets more.
Oh, you bit me? Let me give you a kiss.
Love's fine. I mean, but you gotta.
I know.
You can't let him control
No.
your life. You gotta do what you
He's
do.
worse than I am.
I can tell by small conversations I have with this kid.
Like, I'll be at work. I work
He's a
over,
dog.
Yeah, I work overnight, and he'll text me at like 2 a.m. and be like, so he's in the bed now. Like, he won't put him back in the
Oh
crate.
my gosh. It sounds like a baby.
Yeah, he wakes up and. All right, so last night I didn't tell her this yet, but last night. So normally he wakes up like 3 times a night.
New news.
Normally he wakes up at like 11 p.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m.
No, it's usually 11, 2, and 5.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
So when he woke up last night was like a 10:45 one, and I tried to get him back in the cage at 10:45. All right, I didn't try to get him back in the cage. I just instantly put him in the bed.
This is the problem. Go ahead.
So I mean, last night he slept in the bed from 11 to like 6 o'clock.
I mean, does he move at all when he's in the bed?
No, he's fucking good.
Yeah.
He's
As-
out.
I mean,
If
if
he-
you're sleeping, he's probably gonna sleep. Like,
Right, if
eventually, he'll get into
That's
that.
how I'm worried about him, like, peeing in the bed or, like, jumping off.
He's been
or
good.
something like that.
Well, now he
Yeah,
threw
but
up
that's
today
with
for the
you
first
and
time.
him. When I'm there, it might be a different story.
Yeah, well, he sleeps where like if you're not there, he'll sleep where you sleep. So I got someone put my arm around.
So then where is he going to be
Well, he goes under the covers.
when I'm there?
But I'm so cute.
I
That's
don't know.
my dog goes under the covers too. He's a pain in the ass.
I don't care about him sleeping in the bed. That was eventually our goal. I'm just worried about him, like,
Yeah,
What size bed do you got?
king,
Oh,
California
that's good.
king.
You have a California king?
I have a lot of penis.
He is. He is.
He's what? He's what?
Bougie.
your bouge
You're bougie
You
as
can
shit.
tell by my bouge clothes.
You are bougie.
Coming from the girl with a right.
with nothing.
With-
I don't.
Look at all
care.
that-
she's
I
cool.
don't. I don't care about.
I can tell
any
you
of
that. He's
shit.
bougie.
Yeah.
It's all right, dude. You're just bougie.
I'm drinking a Corona. I
Yeah,
mean, that's fancy.
bougie.
Yeah.
You're so fancy.
I have my Jordans on.
You don't have Jordans on. I know you don't have
These are
Jordans
the
on. Just because Jordans don't mean bougie.
I'm usually wearing Chucks.
these are the Converse Chucks
Yes.
Jordans.
Those are like Benny from the Sandlot Chucks.
Yeah, they're
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, he was my childhood crush. I loved him.
Who the fuck is he? Where does
Benny
he live?
Rodriguez. He was the festival team.
was the
Okay.
best.
Oh, he was so bronzed.
I loved him. He's ugly now, by the way. I've looked him up.
I actually seen a picture recently with them at like a baseball game. It was like all of
Yeah.
them.
You know who's really ugly now?
You.
Don't say that. I'm trying to work on my weight.
She said me. I was gonna say you.
Well,
We got ugly, man. I don't know what
there's
happened.
a lot of honesty
I have
going
to pee
on.
now too.
Oh,
I saw you pee
God.
and it made me have to pee.
You were watching me?
Yeah. So, through the keyhole.
Yeah.
Go pee. Me and Robbie will talk about you behind your back.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Who?
She's not coming back.
Yeah, who is she?
You might never see her again, bro.
I don't want to.
I think you do.
Why would you say that? I want to see you.
Aw.
Oh, the puppy woke up. Shit.
It's alright. It's
Him
just a
loves
dog.
his daddy. He knows when I'm hurt.
No, we don't.
He has a sixth sense for my.
You feed him. That's the only thing he loves.
He loves me for the cuddles and the kisses. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh my god, he's itching his head. Look how cute he is.
What would you do with a child? You would really be fucked.
I would love him to death. I told you, I always wanted a junior.
I know.
That's the dream. You got the dream, you
Who don't?
motherfucker.
Some people don't, but
I don't understand people that don't want kids ever. That's just crazy. to me.
some people. I think it has a lot to do with. Not everyone. I could be wrong, but I think selfish people don't want children.
It's just when you're young, you don't want children. That's
When you get to a stage where you're kind of content, that's probably when you start thinking about.
well. It took me until I was like 28 to want kids.
To want them, but were you ready for them?
Yeah, I think I was ready.
Well, yeah. You're right at a point.
Oh no, Cash is moving.
He's cool. Just make sure you're here. Like,
He's good now. He laid back
dogs
down.
sleep all day more than anything. They're
You
just
don't know. You don't know
sleepers.
this dog.
Dude, anytime I seen him, he seems pretty chill. Look, he just changed his spot. He's back to sleep.
Let Ash show you your thumb. See how chill he is.
Listen, the dog's perfect. And you want to go out or do something, you put him in a cage. If he
Oh.
shits and pisses, he shits and pisses. You clean it
He
up.
won't be so. He wouldn't have a voice left.
He
He'd be
shits and
cry-
pisses. He shits and
He'd be
pisses.
so sad without
Eventually,
me.
he'll realize, all right, I'm here until he gets home.
Him would
That's
be
how it's
so
gonna
sad
go.
without me.
Do you ever put him in a
Oh,
cage?
babe, he was asleep again.
Dude, it's just a dog. Let him be excited for a minute. He'll go back to bed.
He doesn't just go back to bed.
See, I couldn't bring the baby here and just sit him over there and have a podcast.
Your
Nah.
kid's the quietest kid in the world. What are you talking about?
He's going to want some shit.
literally saw him for 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Chill with him for like 3 hours. You'll see a little bit of the process.
You
fine.
saw my
He's a great
nieces,
kid. I'm
they're out
not
of
complaining.
control. How
He's
old
a
is your
great kid. He's 7 months.
Looks like a
Cutest. She's pretty cute too. So.
Aw.
So after Corona, going on a date.
Yes.
We're going on a double date.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cash just stared at us. It's so
God.
fucking
What
cute.
He's like, where are you going? You're like,
Where am I gonna go?
You got
Can
the
I go?
Biggest ears.
I want to go to like a concert or like
Oh,
a
yeah.
comedy show.
That'd be cool.
I had like 8 concerts.
I haven't
planned.
been to a
They've all
concert
been
in a long
canceled,
time.
Really, that's like my thing.
I love concerts, but it's been a while.
I love going to concerts.
When's the last time you went to a concert?
Your shit's off.
The last concert I went to was Jay-Z
How long ago was that?
when he dropped that 444 album.
I don't know what
That
that
was a
means.
fucking long time ago.
That was a long time ago,
Yeah.
right?
How long ago was it? Like 10 years? Like, what are you talking
Not
about?
10 years, probably 2, 3.
a long time ago.
Was it before or after we saw Sublime?
Way after.
Way after? Okay.
I'd probably go to a concert at least one a month, maybe more.
See what time when it came out. But yeah, that was the last time.
I would, but I want to take you out to like a romantic place.
Oh,
So Aaron's.
cute.
So Aaron's, but I also want to take you somewhere, you know.
I was like, what if we go out in public and we hate each other after that? Because we've been contained to like
Yeah, you might hate
your
him.
house.
You might hate him in public.
Right. Like,
Well,
who's this
he
guy?
sucks.
Nothing would change in public though.
I know, I'm
Oh
kidding.
my
We already
God.
have
It's a
like,
joke.
once you have like that strong.
2017.
Damn.
That can't be right. I had to
Yeah,
go to
3
something
years
else.
ago.
I had to be into something else. Maybe not. I
Once
don't
you have
know.
that strong base that like we have, you can go out. It's just gonna be
I
better.
know, it was a joke, babe.
All right. So anyway,
But I feel like
relax.
the relationship has, it feels like so like progressed so much because we've like literally just been spending time together in the house like for 2 months basically.
Yeah, we've-
like,
every moment.
Do you think it's too much time?
No, I like it.
no, when I'm like
Yeah.
not there, I feel like I have my own apartment, guys.
No, wait. I have a question about that. I have a question. Did you go to an apartment yet?
He finally did.
All right.
Yes, finally.
Just once?
Just once. Yeah.
Why didn't you want to go there, Justin?
Well,
It's
What's
for
it
not
about
that he
wanting to go?
didn't. No. So the problem is he works Monday through Friday, like 7 to 3:30, whatever. I work overnights 3 or 4 days a week.
Oh, okay.
So when there is time, like I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to go to Delaware and like I don't know. It just never made sense. But finally,
Yeah.
I was like, you need to. I
But
need
you
to
want
show
you didn't feel like you wanted to go to a place and just see
It
what are
wasn't- it was just-
situations like? Like I would.
I
I'd
was
be
like,
let me see how she lives. Just
second
to see.
bedroom's a sex dungeon. So.
Oh shit!
It's like-
You definitely should have went sooner.
Well, she didn't tell me that until we went, and then we already had.
we were there.
We didn't have sex here. We had to christen it, but it was just every day she would basically come over after work, bring me coffee. We would, and then she would sleep for like 6 hours or something. Then she would wake up and go, "All right, I gotta get to work."
Yeah, I'm super excited.
But I mean, it was a lot of fun. It's been fun the whole time.
It's still fun.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
still
over
fun.
yet.
But like this morning, I was really tired, and my job. I work at 2 different hospitals, and one of them's like literally 5 minutes from my apartment. I was like, I need to go to my apartment to like make sure it's not burned down. So I went there, and he was like, "Why don't you just sleep there?" And I just felt like so weird. I was just like, oh,
By yourself, yeah.
Like you get used to being around him and the dog and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I say that because it's like you should get more sleep, so just spend as much
know.
time as you can sleeping.
Mhm.
I know, but
Because she'll say like, "Oh, do you not want to see me?" I always want to see her. That's not ever
But
the
you
case.
just feel like she should
that's
get
just
some
a
sleep.
girl, trying to validate things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew she was coming on the podcast, and I didn't want her to be tired. I wanted to give her a break
That's
because
what Rebel's for.
I got her a Red Bull. I got me a Monster.
I can run on like 2 hours sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
she-
just used to it.
She's crazy. With
I think
that.
sleep's
I
a
can too. I mean,
I think sleep's a waste of time. There's so many things that need to be done. Like,
Since we've
I'll
got
sleep when
Cash,
I'm dead.
it's
I don't
important, but you're right. You gotta. When she has to be done, I'll sacrifice sleep. Sleep for 2 hours or whatever. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
So where I was going with the romance.
Justin won't know
is-
nothing about this. This dude needs like 10 hours sleep a night. you
No,
know.
he goes to bed at like 6 p.m.
I know he's an old man.
Do you see
always
this
been.
beard? A beauty beard.
And he wakes up nice and early.
He does.
Cause he goes to bed at 6. I would too.
Trying to be.
You're a clown, bro.
I'm like, what do you
I'm
do when
outta
I'm not
here.
here? He's like, I go to sleep.
At 6.
Yeah, but she's not there. Like, it's whenever he gets in the.
I do my
cage, he goes to
crossword
sleep.
puzzles, then I go to sleep at 6.
I do my Sudoku and then I go to sleep.
guys are order, bro, order. All right, let's get into romantic fail. I was trying to make a segue to it, but you guys just kept bullying me.
Romantic fail of the week.
Let's get into it.
All right. He has a beard. But anyway. Let's see what this dude's up to.
I just wanted to wish you happy 7-month anniversary, babe.
Creep.
I love you. You know that, right?
So 7 months, you can say it.
Ugh.
I do. I love you so much.
Is it a guy he's with?
I love you more than there are all the hairs on every cat that Mr. McHugh owns.
What?
McHugh.
His eyebrows. His eyebrows.
You know, if I had even an eighth of a penny for every time that you were on my mind, I would be richer than everyone in the world, all combined into one.
Jeff Bezos over here.
He's a creep.
I love you more than there are all the snowflakes in Russia.
This dude is something else.
And I'm never gonna stop loving you, no matter what happens. And you can count on me to keep that promise.
Smiles are creeping me the fuck out. He's a serial killer, no doubt.
I love you. Can't wait to see you later.
Oh my.
I love you so very much.
Oh, God. This is hard to watch.
This is.
Bye, babe. And remember,
Bye, babe.
stay perfect.
I'm saying
Just
that
for
for
me.
you from now on for sure.
Oh my god.
Only if you can do that creepy wink at the end.
Oh my god.
Stay perfect.
That dude's weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
that was weird.
All right.
That was very weird.
So that kid was clearly in high school.
Oh my god, he's a
Yeah.
serial killer.
Was he
When
talking
later.
to a girl, boy himself? Like, I'm confused.
I think the girl's name was like Catriona, or it was on the YouTube clip.
Oh
But
my god.
s-
Creep.
Like-
Creep, bro.
do you think with like your first love, if there
Huh.
were like camera phones back around or around
Thank
back
God
then,
there was not.
What?
do you think you would have recorded something like that?
Hell no.
No.
That is some creeper
No.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Robbie.
His smile and shit.
Robbie.
I promise. I'm that guy? No way.
No.
In high
I
school.
think Justin would have, but not you.
I think so too.
Order.
Babe, stay perfect.
That's how I'm gonna tell you I love you the first time. I'm gonna send you a video like that.
God.
It's been
I'm gonna be like, lose my number.
Oh my god.
new phone. Who
I'm
dis?
going back to DE.
Oh my god. That dude was just definitely a serial killer.
No, he's
In like
a
a few more
psychopath,
years,
yeah.
he's killing the cats that he's talking about.
He'll
So earlier I talked about how me and you should talk about the 3 favorite things we've done since we've been together.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a short period of time, but I think
And we've been quarantined.
we've
so-
been quarantined, so we spent a lot of time
We
together.
are going into Poconos next weekend. So.
Oh,
We're going on our
nice.
first vacation
Yes.
together. Our relationship's been on like
It's
a
been
turbo
so
boost
weird. Yeah.
because of. But we spent more time together than people that have been together 6 months.
Right.
We spent a lot of time together. We had a puppy already together.
Mm-hmm.
You sleep in my
You guys
house
are moving fast, moving
Yeah.
fast.
Harry poops in front of me.
a lot.
Jeez. You're moving
Alright.
extra quick. Are you
So-
farting in front of him already?
She doesn't fart.
And
It's-
that's not a
she's
girl thing,
not-
I swear to God. So I burp a lot. I've been holding back
So
to burp
does
this whole
Katie.
entire time.
Yeah.
Like I
Do it.
just,
Just do it. Let it out.
the baby
Alright,
one.
there you go.
If I chug this, I would burp more.
Katie
but-
would totally
No, I just
kill that.
And he thinks I'm lying, but and it's not. That's like it's so annoying to say, but I really don't fart like a lot.
I think it's the weirdest thing.
I
You know
burp
You know how
a
long
lot.
it takes for a girl to fart in front of you?
But she says it's not because of that.
It's
She says it's just
not.
because she doesn't fart.
I really don't fart a lot. And
But if you had to, you're not going to do it in front of him.
I probably have, like, on the DL.
Like a silent
I
one.
fart all the time.
Well, I asked him, I was like, do I fart in my sleep? Because, like, you don't know what's going on with your
I'm
sleep.
always asleep when she's
He's
asleep.
always
though.
asleep before me, though. So.
Yeah, 6 o'clock after
Alright.
the puzzles, he's out.
Right, exactly. After his warm milk and puzzles.
It's a soft serve warm up. All right, let's get into our 3 favorite things. Let's start with number 3. What's your number 3?
What?
Like the,
Favorite thing about each other?
like the things that we've done
That we've
together.
done together, which is really actually hard because we,
Done nothing.
right.
We've done a lot though. Go to number 3.
Number 3, I had this in my head and I can't remember now. I guess the whiskey walks are fun.
Whiskey
Whiskey
walks. are
walks.
fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
We
I
get
don't
a-
drink whiskey, but
We get a,
I'll go for a
I-
walk.
I didn't put that on there, but that's definitely
that's a good
should have been on
one.
mine. But the whiskey
You
walks.
invented it.
I didn't. What I do with whiskey walks is I get a
Nice
cup
ring to it.
full of ice and whiskey, and I just walk around the neighborhood
Yeah. And we talk.
and we just talk.
That's cool.
This
Well,
was pre-cash, though. Now we
Pre-cash.
need all of our hands.
Well, now you walk with him.
Yeah.
Well, it's-
Well, one hand's ripping mulch out of his mouth, and the other hand is
So
picking up
we're-
his shit.
We're
so.
waiting for like probably another month, maybe 2 months until we can get back to that with him
Yeah.
walking 2 of us.
Because right now we have to pay attention to everything he does. Literally, if you, like, leave him alone for 2 seconds, he will eat everything. He ate a cigarette earlier at your house, Robbie.
Cigarettes are good.
They're
No.
so good for you.
Yeah, everything goes in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 3 was massages.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That was
You get more than I do.
I do. I scratch your back a lot. I'm more of a scratcher. I always have the nails
'Cause
for
you
it.
gotta make the effort and do the massage, man. You can't just say, "Oh, I scratch back." Sorry.
Well, she doesn't scratch my back though.
You gotta make the effort.
It's so funny because he'll, like, roll over and put his back towards me, and then I'm like, do you want me to scratch your back? He's like, well, if you're there.
But I don't ask for it. I just naturally. Sometimes when I sleep, I just turn different ways, and she takes the pound. I'm not gonna stop her.
Of course not.
Who would stop a back scratcher massage?
No one.
Speaking of that, my back. So we tried for a massage yesterday because my back has been killing me because I work at home. I had to sit up like this.
So why does it hurt? That's what I'm wondering.
He has to, like, sit, like, so he's, like, not at, like, a real desk. He had to, like, make a desk out of, like, his coffee
He has a bad
table.
back as it is. Always
He has a
had.
bad everything. His whole body's, like,
Ooh.
all the time.
It is. He like broke his back in the day.
Yeah, I saw where he probably did in a video before.
Yeah.
So we were trying for a massage yesterday,
Yeah.
and Cash was not having it.
Mm-mm.
No.
She's just
It's
crying.
dog. Always in the way. This
I
fucking
know,
dog.
dude.
Fucking
He's
cock
part of
block.
my style, man.
Number 2. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is kicking your ass in Super Nintendo.
Mario specifically.
Yes.
She,
And Donkey
she's-
Kong.
I have it over there.
She's better than anyone else I've ever seen in Mario.
Really?
She knows
I
every single spot
love
on
Mario.
every single map. She goes, I'm going to go back there and get the secret whatever, secret dildo. Whatever it is, she knows what's there.
Really?
Yes, I've literally, like, that Super Nintendo raised me. Like, I did
Yeah.
it every day, all day. Like, I loved it.
People come in here. There's tons of audio equipment, nice studio. They see all this shit, and they're like,
Yeah.
they see the Super Nintendo, like, oh shit, you got Nintendo? I'm like, dude, did you see the monitors when you walked in?
That's
Right.
like $5,000.
I have, like,
Jesus
a whole
Christ.
recording studio over here.
But yeah, fuck all that. Look at this Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I'm, like, very, like, I just want to play, like, Super Mario, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong. Like, if I try to do, like, any of the older stuff besides that, I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do any of that. Mario Kart, I'll do Mario Kart.
All right.
But he kicked
Kart's
my
good.
ass in Mortal Kombat.
I whooped her ass.
Yeah.
That
I was
Street
getting
Fighter.
pissed.
I haven't
Yeah.
played Mortal Kombat in a while.
He killed it.
All right, number 1. Oh wait, my number 2 is
Yeah.
the same exact thing. Mario. Mario time together. We
Yes.
just sit there and drink.
Nice. Number 2s are the same.
All right,
Look at that.
number.
Meant to be. Oh lord.
What's your number 1?
Besides Sexy Time.
Besides
Oh
sexy
my
time.
gosh, not the sexy time.
We're good at it though.
Jeez Louise, man, just had to do it. All right.
We're doing it right now. It's like, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, I gotta go.
My favorite thing that we've done together is just, like, hanging out in the living room, like, listening to music. Like, we'll, like, pick songs. So, like, he'll be like, you pick a song, and then the next one I'll pick a song.
What's
and-
your taste in music? Like, what do you listen to?
So I like basically everything except country. I'm not
Okay.
really a country person, but I like rock, like classic rock, new rock. I'll listen to like any kind of rock. I like R&B. Not big into pop, like a little bit, but I don't really like anything new that comes out. Like if I hear like one song that I think I kind of like, I'll be like hitting up my friend. I'll be like, "Have you heard this song?" She's like, "That came out like 6 months ago."
Yeah,
like,
you're like way behind the wave.
So I'm like the kind of person that can listen to the same shit for like 10 years, like, and still be like, I love it. So, but that's probably my favorite thing is like, just like listening to music and hanging out. Yeah. Yeah.
So my favorite thing is, so the thing that got me the most interested into you, when we were younger, we used
Besides
to
these titties, like,
besides them triple D's,
Oh my.
was when we were younger, we did a lot of jackass stuff. We would tape ourselves doing whatever, light myself on fire, whatever it was.
I remember that.
She's into CKY, which is early jackass, which is huge for me.
CKY
When she
record
said that,
over there,
I saw
it was a huge deal. We have the same taste in movies. We know the same movie quotes. So she can say the same jokes as me. She knows what I don't have to explain what I'm talking about when I'm talking about things. It's just she watches the same stuff as me, the same music. All of our interests are so aligned that it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just I've never met somebody who knew what I was talking about all the time.
it's good.
Because I'm so fucking smart, bro. Like I'm so fucking
He
smart,
uses other people's ideas to make him seem smart. So.
Yeah, he does that.
I'm kidding.
bro. You know what
It's all right.
Albert Einstein said about this?
No, but we like quote movies all the time, and
And she knows-
it's probably really annoying to other people.
She's the only person that I've ever met that knows what I'm talking about before what I'm saying.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That helps.
We're really comfortable with each other. I think that's a good thing. So
That is good. I'm sure the time with quarantine helped.
yes,
Kind of
Yeah,
understand each
definitely.
other
Quarantine,
quick.
dude, I'm telling you, it fucking put a turbo boost on our relationship. Like we've been together 2 months,
so
but it
it'll
feels like
definitely
6.
be interesting when the world opens back up, and we'll see what happens.
Shit might change.
So
Dun dun dun.
where do you see this, or where do you want this relationship to go?
That's a good question. Obviously, you want it for the best, right? You're not
Yeah,
in it
of
for nothing.
course. I'm 32 years old, so I'm a little bit older than Justin, not by much, but
I'm 29.
yeah, he'll be entering 30 soon.
Yeah.
I don't date because I'm doing it for fun, basically. Like, I mean, obviously I'm having fun, but like if I'm gonna date someone, there's
At this point, you're not wasting time. You're trying to find
like
something.
if I'm gonna be with somebody, it's because I feel like there's a future in it. Hopefully, which now he's probably gonna run away. But like I don't know. I just if I wanted to just like have somebody cool to hang out with that I wasn't serious about, then I could have found that from probably the first person I talked to on a dating app. So
yeah.
I hopefully think that things will progress, but I don't know. We'll see. What you can pack a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather.
Yep.
You know? So we'll see what happens.
I see this before, but I don't remember your answer. Would
Wait,
you-
what do you wait? Well,
Yeah,
you
the
didn't
question
answer this
goes back.
question now.
Where do you want it to
It's
go,
not
my friend?
one-sided.
Obviously, I'm not sitting here. I want to date somebody if I was just looking to have sex. I can do that. I would have got a Tinder if I was looking for sex.
Mm-hmm.
I did all dating apps besides Tinder on purpose because I wasn't looking for just sex.
As a guy, it's automatically what a girl would think. He's just looking for sex. So
It's
No, it's probably what he thought about me. So
well after the first night.
well, you did give it up on the first date, so
Date.
damn it.
I suck.
yeah,
I suck.
I'm not looking. I'm clearly. I mean, we're in a relationship together. She's on the podcast. I wanted to show everybody who my girlfriend was because I'm going to talk about her numerous times in the future. So I don't want to just be like. So Ashley,
And this came to life in a moment when there wasn't nothing, and you were in the midst of trying to figure that out. That's when the podcast was created.
yeah.
I think that we both have been through. It's different, but we both have been through like heartache, kind of. You know what I mean?
of
So
course.
we both can understand that.
What's
I get
important?
yeah, I just get worried about like, are we gonna be apprehensive about things because we've been, you know, what I mean, we both are probably guarded in some way because we both have
Yeah.
been.
Well, everyone is at.
Well,
once
that
you get-
helps it too because
After
you both
25, everyone's been through some.
Not necessarily.
All right. Well, did you just see that kid? He was probably 17 years old.
Yeah, but things are so
Poor
different
him.
now. But like, you know, what I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ever carry things from my past into a new relationship because it's so different, you know, like.
And I've been working on doing that. I think I know there's a lot of with me there's a lot of songs I don't want to hear.
I'll be like, I'm gonna play this song. He's like, no.
Yeah, and there's no changing. You're like, you just can't.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
But so today she was like, I want to play "Beast of Burden" by Rolling Stones, which was a big song for me, my ex. And I said, no, I don't want to hear it. And I said, you know what? Play it. She didn't play it.
I did.
But I wanted her to play it because I want to be.
I want to be respectful, though. You know?
Yeah.
Your computer. So I wanted to, but I want to show her that I do want to create new memories with things that were painful for me or are.
You gotta be able to not let that hold you back forever. You gotta get.
Yeah. I'm trying to rip those band-aids off, and they're.
But I don't want to force it.
You got to do it when you're ready,
right?
Obviously, and you're respectful of that.
I don't want to force that at all. Like he needs to do things when he's ready to do them.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
I mean, you haven't even seen my social anxiety about going places. Yeah,
I know.
Coronavirus made me dateable because I still have places, but
what kind of places don't you want to go?
It's just like I don't know what I would do if I saw her in public because I probably, I don't want to go places like I don't really care if we used to go there, but if I would think that I would see her there. It would just be like, I don't want to.
Of course not.
I don't want to see my ex.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't have any of those.
It's not as early.
feelings,
It's not.
so-
It's still kind of earlier for him,
No,
so
we
maybe
did
he'll
about
get
the
over
same
that.
Time, I feel like.
What?
Our last relationship ended around the same time.
Oh, both yours?
Yeah.
It was different for me though,
I know.
but it's just.
I guess
so,
it did.
But I don't want to. I don't want to see my ex.
I don't want to see my ex either, but if it happens,
It happens.
fuck
What are you gonna do?
cares?
Just
Like,
leave if you want to
yeah.
leave.
Baby steps, bro.
and especially if I'm on your arm, be like, bitch, look at this fucking
I don't
big titty,
disagree.
brown headed,
If anything,
beautiful
yeah.
bitch. Like, fuck
Sometimes
that.
you might want to say, "See,
Yeah.
I'm moving on," like,
Yeah.
or just leave. Whatever. What's the worst can happen? You leave, or she leaves.
I don't want to. I don't want to cross that road. I'm working. The music's one thing I've been trying to open up
Baby
to.
steps, Robbie.
I hear you.
I don't know. I just don't. Maybe it's because I ended it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, like, I don't. I was over things for way before. Because I consider myself a nice person. I try to be nice. I spare people's feelings. I probably should have ended things 2 years before I did. You know what I mean? Like, so. And even I was very close to his family, and even his sister told me that things should have ended a long time before they did. So, if I see him now or saw him now, like, I'm still dealing with a couple of things with the house that we had together. So, if I talk to him, like, I feel
Bought a
nothing.
house, or you
Yeah,
guys
we bought a house together. If we talk about it, I feel nothing. It's like I'm talking to
He
a
still lives in
patient
it.
or somebody. Yeah, that's somebody that I have to do business with. Like, I don't feel anything at all. So.
Are you connected in any way to the house still?
I'm done with it Tuesday, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a process. I had to pay like a lawyer and stuff like that, but that's it.
So you got similar situations, you know what I mean? So that helps.
Yeah. But I don't feel any. I can go places, do things, hear things.
Yeah, you can't let it hold you back
I
forever.
don't
But
care. Yeah.
you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I think you are too.
I mean, you got here. That's one of
Yeah.
the biggest steps you could take.
I think I'm doing well. Again,
I think you're
Great.
doing well too. But coming from a girl perspective, like when he gets upset or mad about things, sometimes it feels like, why? You know, I mean, like, it's done.
Why does he let it bother him
Yeah,
so
like
much?
it's done. It's over with. Like
what do I let bother me?
things all the time, like songs or like you
Little
were just
things.
saying.
But
if
I'm
you
trying
went
to move
somewhere and
on
saw
with that.
her-
I'm not angry at the song.
You're allowed to be, man. It's all
Yeah,
right.
you are allowed to be.
You're
but,
totally
like,
allowed to be. But it's
Yeah. But
eventually.
But like I said, I want to listen to the songs with you. I want to move on with that.
But like
Yeah.
when you call her like a cheating whore,
She is a cheating whore.
You want to win that one right now.
I know, but like it's like okay, maybe
There's-
she was. Who cares?
But
Fuck her. You're better off without her.
I don't disagree with you. I
So
definitely
just
am.
say my ex-wife. That's it. When you
Yeah.
when you call somebody names,
It's
it
a
makes it seem
negative,
like you
yeah.
have emotion towards it. You should have.
At the
Yeah, she fucked you over. Fuck that bitch. Who cares? Like.
yeah, but at the end of the day, the best I can get out of it is she put me like $300,000 in
Okay,
debt.
if money is paper.
But
it's nothing.
yeah.
Like.
But
keep
you
it
didn't. You have a
moving.
house.
Yeah.
You don't
you're
want a
ahead.
house.
You got it, though, and you're good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
You need a house, all right? You got a nice house. Look at it. You got to be positive
you have a roof
about
over
it.
your head. You got running water. You got electric. I'm trying.
You're
to
not
help
broke.
You
You're not dirt
redecorate.
She's done a lot. She's helped me redecorate.
That's good.
So he's always complained about how he hates the house.
Because
No,
because
it's
the
not
memories.
even like what he like wanted in the first place. Apparently, I don't know. I wasn't there when they fucking did this shit. But I'm trying to like slowly like. So I've been like trying to like buy him things that like he likes so that he can make the house more like a place that he likes to be, basically. So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
yeah.
She's the shit. She's
How
really
are
cool.
you?
I'm
This
piece
is
of shit.
just fucking cute. I tell you right now,
You know who
He's
I
awesome.
you know who I really don't like though? Robbie.
dude. Why?
Why?
It's just your face.
I think I got a nice tan from work. I look good.
You know who I like? Lil Robbie.
Dude, I
Little
love that
Robbie's
dude.
so cute.
I like him more than me.
I honestly
way
thought
cooler.
that you were like Hispanic. when I first met
Everybody,
you.
I called him Rican Rob forever.
You're not the first one. I get this a lot.
And then when he told me, I was like, "Shut up." He's like, "No."
I'm a
for real."
gangbanger from
Like,
LA.
he's
I
not-
just ended up over here on the
Exactly.
East Coast.
So
Yeah.
Robbie, what are you?
I'm a mutt.
Mm.
Italian,
Gross.
German,
You're
Dutch,
definitely
Swedish.
yeah. People like confuse Italians for Hispanic.
Yeah,
or
all the
Mexicans
time.
And
all the time, yeah.
You are what?
I'm a mutt as well. My mom did like the 23andMe thing. She was like 97% English, so she's like the whitest bitch.
Oh man, white girl.
Yeah.
And you got good teeth out of that.
I
How the hell
hate
that
white
happened?
people.
I thought
You know
English
what I
people
mean?
had bad teeth.
That's what I said, and you got good teeth out
Oh,
of that. How the hell
I
that
don't
happened?
know. I have no idea. I'm the milkman's kid. But anyway, so I'm English, Irish, Scottish, and Ukrainian.
This was a sticking point in the beginning of our.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
So my ex-wife
There
was
you go.
Russian,
There you go.
and she wasn't sure if she was
So my
Ukrainian
last
or
name's
Russian.
Kariga, and I've always been told that it was Russian. So when he was like
What's your last name?
Kariga,
Karega.
yeah. So he was like, I hate Russia, and I was like,
Well, I didn't want to date. It was just so soon afterwards. I was
I'm like, okay, my ancestors from 5,000 years ago were from Russia. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
like-
off.
but it was just
So-
like one of those. If you're looking for red flags, let's see where it goes. But
Yeah.
again,
That's not a red flag, dude.
Yeah.
Just your last
I
name.
have brown hair, brown eyes.
She doesn't have an accent whatsoever. You're good.
So
Big tits.
anyway,
Any hoozles.
so I was like talking to my mom about it. I was like, is my last name Russian? Or she's like, well, it's Ukrainian. I'm like, she's like, but that was before Russia took over. I was like, what the fuck are you like? So I don't really know. Apparently it's Ukrainian, but who cares?
Don't matter no
I'm
more.
from America.
USA.
America.
Yeah.
I'll take another beer, Justin.
Yeah, I will too, actually. Thanks for getting up and getting us some.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, can't wait to use your teeth.
Hurry up.
Sir, yes, sir. I'll do it right away, sir.
I'm going to have nubs by the time this is
Oh
over.
my gosh.
They call Robbie in high school.
Aw, little nubs.
They did not call me
So
nuts.
you and Justin have known each other for a very long time.
Yes.
When did you guys first become acquainted?
I believe I was in first grade.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah. He was in
I
second.
have a friend like that.
I knew his sister. I met through his sister.
Oh, really?
She was in my grade.
Speaking of little nub, I gotta take a pee.
That explains. that
Lifelong friends are the best.
It's always just like before. Anytime you see them, you know.
I feel like it's the
You
best
gotta
because
open
like they know you like
Please.
no one else does, and they.
You don't have
they
to do your
still
teeth
love
if you want me to
No,
open
it's
it,
fine. It really doesn't bother me. It's kind of I like it.
Ouch.
It's weird. One of these days I'm
You
gonna
like
break a
it?
fucking tooth. You know, like, do you ever do something and like the sensation feels good?
Even though it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I
anal.
can't.
It's like I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That was true.
That's
but,
funny.
I don't know.
Justin.
But my mom and my sister yell at me all the time for doing this. Like, if
What
they ever-
anal?
Yes.
Just kidding.
I'm like, Mom, look away.
Oh,
no,
man.
opening this with my teeth.
Yeah, that seems like it hurts.
It doesn't hurt at all. But
If I did that with my
Like
teeth,
that.
I'd probably break them.
I like. Actually, I used to go to the dentist like every 6 months, but since Corona, I haven't been able to.
Yeah, we can't. I had an appointment set up and I couldn't go.
It makes me sad.
I hate teeth.
I
It's
love
always something.
the dentist.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, I hate it.
Everyone
It's like my
hates
fear.
it. I love it.
I get anxiety like
What do you
hell.
What do you enjoy about that?
The way your teeth feel after.
Now
they
that's the
clean
best
them.
part, yeah. But
Also,
the
like, it's a
anxiety.
confidence boost because every time I go, I'm like laying back and the dentist's like, "Your teeth look great. Everything's good." I'm like, "Thank you."
If I ever,
hold
if I
it
ever
as far
heard a
as
dentist
pants
say
go?
And
that,
then he's like,
Man.
"Let me feel." It's like I'm just kidding.
here, take this laughing gas.
Yeah.
I've noticed you have amazing boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Do that in the camera. Stop not doing it in the camera.
They see
It's right
it.
fucking there, dude.
Yeah, but they
Jesus.
see you.
The camera can barely see me.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you blended it with the wall.
Yeah, I hide back here. I'm gonna put
What
the tree in
else?
front of me next week.
What else can we argue about, Justin?
So what's the negatives here? Anything? All this good stuff.
What's the
Any-
weirdest?
Oh, Jesus
what's the
Christ.
weirdest thing I do?
Is there anything that you don't like that this guy does?
I mean, everyone has imperfections, but we like the imperfections.
All right.
So-
What's my biggest imperfection?
Don't get upset either, Justin. It's just
This
a
is
talk.
what I told him. He can't get upset. So he.
She's got him ready. Go ahead.
She has it
No,
locked and
it's
loaded.
just one
I couldn't wait to fucking say this.
I'm really.
podcast.
I want to know because there's two things.
You already know.
There's two things I
The
don't like.
way, so sometimes he'll like say things like he'll try to be giving like direction or like criticism, and he'll be like, "I'm not trying to sound like a dick," and I'll be like, "You already sound like a dick. You're saying
You
that."
started with that. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be something else. I didn't see this one coming, but
So he'll always be like, "I'm not trying to sound like a dick," but and I'm like, "What?" And I always say, "What?"
This
what?
is where he's
what?
a dickhead.
Like,
Go ahead.
And like he'll just like say things. I'm like, dude, like you can say things without saying that. Like you automatically set it up to make it sound like you're gonna be a dick. But it'll be something stupid like, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but you should use a different spoon to do that or something like that. And I'm like, okay, just say, hey, you know what, this spoon would probably work better. He thinks I'm gonna get like upset about it. I don't give a fuck.
I thought you were gonna say something different.
Just relax
What's that?
more,
You wipe
dude.
your ass when you're standing up?
Yeah, wait. This is a real thing. People
Yes,
do
it
that.
is.
See, it's real.
This
People-
is real.
Justin does it.
A buddy of mine was with a bunch of people at work, and they were all having that conversation. He was telling me about it. And some people stand up and wipe their ass, and some people don't. They just kind of go to the side.
Hey, what
I
do you
don't
do?
stand up.
I don't stand up either.
Dude, do it once.
I tried it once
One
after
time.
this conversation, and I was like, this is a little weird.
Dude, it's so much better.
Oh,
What's
so
it,
you've had
open
this
it up more?
conversation before.
I don't know what.
Not with him, with someone else, so it's kind of funny.
It's just better. I don't just do it.
Some
I've-
people do.
I've made eye contact with him as he's been doing it.
like,
I don't
Like
care
I'm in
anymore.
the shower and he's wiping his ass.
why is he standing?
I don't care anymore. Like what
I don't care. Like I've seen him shit already. Like it's.
what's something else I do that's weird? Because I thought you were gonna say that or the one other
Let's
thing.
see, that's weird.
The feet.
Oh fuck!
What? Spreading the toes?
I tried to forget about it.
What? What?
I haven't done it in a couple of days though.
What is it?
For like a week.
So
All right. So when I broke out in like hives.
no,
What was that from?
we have no idea.
We think
I'm pretty
coronavirus.
sure it's corona.
Well, they did have little kids were getting that.
Right.
The
And he's a
breakout.
child, so that makes sense.
A big man penis.
Yeah.
So you had it?
I'm pretty sure. There's no way. They said no, and she didn't have it. My dad
Right.
did, but there was like a 30% chance those were all false negatives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
False
when
positives.
they tested me, they had to do it like a million times. They said
That sucks, right? You gotta go
oh
in
my
your
god,
nose.
I thought I was
My
gonna
brother had it done.
vomit.
Said
It
it
was
was
so
horrible.
bad, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance. This shit.
And they say
sucked.
it's like really close to your brain. You could die
You're.
when they go in your nose.
I'm not gonna comment. Okay.
What?
Carry on.
But so I got
Anatomy and physiology.
so I broke out like with hives, specifically on my hands and my feet for some
It
reason.
started there. And
Yeah.
then it went all over his body.
But I had it all over me.
And I never got it.
My throat was closing up and everything. Anyway, the feet. So after I was done being covered in red bumps, for some reason my skin got really dry and it started to peel. And
you're
I don't
peeling
mean
your-
like
you're peeling your feet skin.
little peels. I mean like I was
eating
pulling
it?
off like this was a skin that I would pull off. Like
Ah.
I would pull it from like my heel to my
Like
toe.
when you're peeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it was some thick.
And usually
And
I
ate
love
it?
no.
And you
usually
ate it?
no. Oh god, no.
Oh, you should have ate it.
Ugh.
I don't understand why you want to peel that.
Okay, so
I would
I
peel it.
love skin stuff. Like I love popping pimples. I love
love skin
picking.
stuff.
I love peeling. But it's like
He has gross feet
he's
as
like
it
obsessed
is.
with it.
Oh, he loves it.
Yes. Like we'll be in the middle.
She should be doing this. This is fun. But if someone was like, "Hey, peel my back," I'll be, "Oh,
Yeah,
no
peel
way."
your back, not your fucking feet.
What's
like,
the difference?
There's a huge difference.
One's feet. Some people don't like feet in general.
I really don't care
Katie
about
don't
feet.
like
She
feet
was.
at all.
She loves me.
I've licked your toe, I think, before for fun, not for sexual stuff.
Fun.
But
Who gets there?
by the way, I have
Should be
perfect
sexual
feet.
at that point, but
Yeah, she likes to talk about her feet a lot,
My feet are awesome.
even though she has some stupid tattoos.
you have a
on them.
feet fetish?
No, I don't care about feet. He's the one who likes to talk about feet.
I do, no, I do not. Like, I just like to
All
peel
right.
my.
Put your feet on the
Anyway.
table, both of you. Skin stuff.
I
Take,
don't
she,
give a shit.
she just
She
loves
gotta
her
love
feet.
my feet.
I do
feel
like
like-
my feet.
I feel like she sent feet pictures to the guys.
No, I never have. I would for money, but I never have.
How much would it cost for a foot picture? Like,
What
some-
can you get?
Like $100.
That's
People
it,
do it. People
That's
do
it,
it.
huh?
Put your feet on the table. We might get some money sent
Saw
our
some
way.
socks. For $200.
Listen, the nail salons have been closed, so we are not doing this. Okay. No, I just have like the Flintstone feet where like they're perfectly proportioned. Like, you know how like people have that big toe and then that next toe is like longer than it?
Yeah.
That freaks me out.
Her friend has
Oh my God.
the biggest, longest toe in the world.
It was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
And speaking of feet, her feet have receding toe line.
That doesn't. That,
What is that?
Don't even listen.
But
Anyway,
her three.
What's the receding
Justin
toe?
has never met any of my friends.
You have a
also.
receding hairline, Justin.
Yeah, so
I
shut
know
the
that.
fuck up. Do you think
Take
it's
your
weird
hat
that Justin has never met any of my friends? I've met like all of his friends.
At this point,
They live like 2 hours away.
They live like 30 minutes away.
it's right now it's a weird time and a distance might be
It
fucking
is.
it up. But do you want to meet her friends?
Totally, I told her.
It's
So
just
it's
not
hard
happening.
because
yeah.
like I live like 20 minutes away from Justin, but I live closer to the PA line than all the rest of my friends do. So
What exit is it?
What for me?
Yeah. It's not far from here then, right?
It's like 20 minutes. Oh no, it's actually farther from here than it is from his
Oh,
house
really?
because you're more like
Oh, so
west than
Okay, okay.
yeah. And for him, like
thought it
it's
was,
like
like,
if I was
close.
going to Philly, it would be like right there. So I actually live like 25 minutes north of most of my friends. So for them to come to his house, it would be like 45 minutes away. So, and most of my friends are married with kids, so they're not trying to like,
Be around anyone like that. Yeah.
or even like.
Whoa, around
No,
the
they're
corner.
like they have their own shit to do.
What do you mean be around somebody like what? Like me? Like
Just-
what? Like a
just-
guy with a nice hog on him? Like
No.
like the husband's like, we can't hang around with that dude. Heard he's got a
He
hog.
talks about
Exactly.
his dick all the time,
That shows insecurities. He must be little.
but he shouldn't be.
Kobe.
It's too soon.
Robbie's really jealous.
Yeah, why'd you bring up Kobe? I'm sad, man.
Oh no.
No, that makes
Rest
me
in peace. I'll pour it out.
one for me, one for
R.I.P.
him.
R.I.P.
Agreed.
So, is there any other uncomfortable questions you would like to ask me?
Since we're on Kobe, all right. Let's do one more thing and we'll close this out. What's the one celebrity that when they died it really affected you, Robbie?
Let's end this on the most depressing fucking note in the world.
Yeah, right.
Well, we talked about Kobe.
the one celebrity. I got the answer for that, cause I'd say Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Why did it affect you so? Like
Because I was a fan of him,
Yeah.
and it just was sad.
He
Something
was
about
good.
it was
He was
just
young. He had a lot of
young.
talent. Yeah.
it was relatable to myself. He's from PA. He did
Mhm.
music,
Yeah.
and I was a big fan. And it was just kind of out of nowhere, and he was so young, and it was like,
how did he die? I
fuck.
don't even remember.
drugs.
Yeah.
All right, Ash. What about you?
I mean, when drugs are involved, like it's, I don't know. For me, it's kind of like
So who's your celebrity though?
He did
no,
it
I'm
to
saying
himself.
like not did to themselves because I work with that population, so I know that
Mhm.
it's a struggle. But
Definitely.
literally every time I hear someone dying, I'm like, it was drugs, and they're like, yeah. I was like, fuck. So,
Figures. Yeah.
when it's suicide, that fucks me up. So like Robin Williams, Chester,
Yeah.
Benningfield, like all them, like it's
Robin
just,
Williams was
yeah.
that was tough.
It's
Chester too. That was so surprising.
And even though like I wasn't like the biggest Linkin Park fan, and obviously I love Robin Williams, like who doesn't fucking love him? But like
yeah.
just the fact that those people felt like they literally had nothing to live for, like that's
And they were
really-
loved so much.
Yeah, I know. Like
Yeah.
everyone loved them like so much, so that makes me sad. But yeah,
Justin.
Rob Williams.
yeah,
Robin
Roger.
fucking Williams.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
because we
That
grew
was
up on him.
that was
You
a big
grew.
one.
Everyone grew up on Robin Williams.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially for us, like our like, you know what I mean? Like growing up, he
Yeah.
was like in all the
guy.
movies in like
Yeah.
'90s and.
Who would be that person now? Who would be the person that kids? I don't know, Ryan Reynolds. I don't even know who it would be.
No, I feel like nowadays it's not the same.
It's
Like
not.
there's
It's
so
totally
much
different.
exposure. There's so many celebrities, there's so many musicians. Like there's just like so many different interests. Where we were younger, like it was,
Comedy's different.
yeah, everything was focused on certain people. Like there wasn't as many outlets to get like those kind of things. So
Things just changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's so many different interests now. Like it's crazy. Like there are things that people know about on the internet that we have no idea about. Like
Yeah.
like the younger generation.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's crazy.
We're old now.
I know. I'm older than you guys. I'm a grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she like
Yeah.
it's a problem. Like she gets the ARP discount, so
I
it's
know.
cool.
Jeez.
Like when we go to dinner, we have to go before 3:00 for the early bird special for her.
That is the one thing that I'm a little bit like, this is gonna, if we stay together for a long time, I'm gonna be hearless for the rest of my life that I'm older than him.
Just go with I'm bald or whatever you want to say
Jesus
about me. My
Christ.
feet stink or my farts stink or whatever you want to say.
She's older, but you look older.
His body is older.
My body's older than
Yes.
anybody's body.
he cracks and hurts and yeah.
Stiff.
Like we can't even do certain sex positions because of the way his body is.
Well, he's not gonna last long.
I know.
Eventually, this guy's just gonna.
I'm like a 2017 with 100,000 miles on.
Exactly.
He wore a back brace for like 2 years when we were younger.
For real?
Yeah, with a bone simulator and everything.
Yeah, it was a mess. Like a kid couldn't do nothing. Now I gotta put my brace on. I got a drink with you tonight. This dude wants to put his back brace on.
Oh my god.
Did you ever tell her?
Then he's like, I'm
anything
gonna join
else
the military.
back in the day?
They tell her about what?
Like, what's the craziest thing you ever, did?
You talking about what I drank?
Yeah.
I think she's.
I didn't want to say it and kind of give away.
I watched a video of you drinking something.
You watch? She watched like the
Jackass
You
videos.
drank piss, right?
Yeah.
I watched that video.
Oh God, he
Listen,
does it. He woke
was
up.
really the
He
Jackass
woke up
video.
That's
early.
the proudest moment
He
I've
woke
ever
up
had.
early, excited for this. Like
No,
today,
well,
like
you didn't
wake
tell
up,
me
Rob.
that part.
We're doing this shit.
I'm drinking piss
Come on.
today.
We're
got
going
the
right.
camera. I
He
got
was-
the cup. Let's go.
He was excited. I'm like, this is the craziest shit I ever seen.
He's so gross.
My dad still can't believe that.
Did you told him about it?
Yeah,
You
he's
threw
always
up.
like,
You threw
he
up
drank
right
his own
after,
piss,
right?
so whatever. He brings it up
Your
anytime.
dad's the biggest asshole I've ever met. By the way,
He's the
I need
coolest
to meet this
asshole you
guy.
ever
he's
met.
the biggest asshole.
My favorite video from you guys that I've seen, which I've only seen like a handful, is when that one kid drank the fish.
Drank the
That was
fish.
so
That is a good- he wiped it off before he ate it.
He was like, my favorite part was when he's like, it's biting me. I was dying.
Yeah, his videos are all the funniest because he was a character.
Him and Chattel had their own
He
like.
was literally
Ah.
the dumbest person I've ever watched a video in my life.
Like, I would do like the most extreme stunts, but him and Chattel, you could just put a camera on them for 30
That'd
seconds.
be hilarious.
And every time it's funny because I don't
They're
know if it's
so
just
weird.
because it's
It was
us.
funny.
No, it's them.
Well, she validated that it's them because it's not
Really?
I did, yeah.
It had to be them.
I
They were such characters. That's
gotta
why
get
we
Channel.
did it.
Yeah,
so
is this
Chad will
person
be
still
so fun.
alive?
Why don't we get him and his
This
wife?
person now.
It's gonna be a hard get.
Right.
That's
That'd
gonna be.
that would be the show.
That's the Great White Buffalo right there.
Oh man.
We need that.
No, I think the Great Buffalo is getting your family on here, your brother and sister.
They're still loving
Sibling
family.
rivalry.
You can
They
bring
would
'em on.
literally yell at each other the whole entire time.
What's wrong? It's okay. They can't see that anyway.
Well, it eventually goes back all the way around. All right, so
So, Corona romance is a thing, guys.
Yep. This is the Corona romance episode.
Yeah.
now you guys know
And-
who the woman is that I'm gonna be talking about, who's probably gonna be in the background of
Playing
every
with the doggy,
playing with the doggy of every
who
episode.
is still passed out, surprisingly.
So your views on love, I mean, you're not there yet completely, but your views on love may have changed a little bit since the start of this podcast.
Yeah. So
You're kind of more on the positive side of it rather than taking the negative route like you were originally.
yeah, so
Not saying we're at that. You guys are early, but you made a lot of moves.
yeah, it's definitely changed, which as you get older or as we
He's,
well,
he's
as I
wiser than he was a few months
How
ago.
much wiser?
listen, I'm so
Listen, he's
I'm
dating an
so
older
smart.
woman, so
I'm so smart, bro. Like I'm so wise beyond my years. I'm like
yes, that was
That was a
perfect.
joke. Go ahead.
so smart.
By the way, I'm starving. We need to stop at Wawa on the way
I
home.
knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, but I definitely think differently than I did when we first started the podcast. In the beginning, this podcast was kind of my love letter to love. Like it's never gonna happen again. But now, it's progressed to like a
We're at the third episode and it changed.
yeah. It's already, but it's again since we've started. I mean, we've had some
It's okay. It's
some
all right, man.
we've had some editing problems.
This is a good thing. Positive note.
Yeah, but it's the third episode, but there's been time between these episodes.
Yes, of course. It's not like it's.
It
3
wasn't
weeks.
3 weeks
Yeah, yeah.
where I just. But you know what?
Don't worry, guys. He didn't fall in love with me in 3 weeks. Okay?
Don't worry.
But yeah, it's my take on love has changed. So maybe I'll be more optimistic. But hey, who knows? Maybe she's gonna come back and give me the HIV like that guy had, and then I'm gonna hit her with a car.
And then you go do some meth.
I mean,
that bitch was doing.
I
meth.
mean, if we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out.
A little bit of
We're
capital M,
definitely
you know what I
gonna
mean?
do meth
Why not?
For sure.
I mean, if I ever had to do one drug, it's meth. I mean, who
Really?
needs teeth? Who needs teeth?
No,
Teeth.
that would not be. If I had to do any drug, it'd be
Coke.
like ecstasy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pocono trip's coming up.
Do some Molly. Have fun.
We were supposed to do
I
that.
am a nurse, guys.
She said no to these things.
So you can probably get your hands on some.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to talk to you after the podcast about something unrelated to that.
Molly.
It's about a thing. About a
Listen,
person.
he wants to do things, and I'm like, who the fuck is going
Shrooms.
to take care of the dog?
Put him in a fucking cage. I keep telling you this.
For
Big deal.
You know,
He's gonna
shrooms are very long. It's like 12 to 16 hours.
if you take a lot.
I guess that's what happened to me.
You took a lot?
Yeah.
Take like an eighth. You'll be good for a good 10 hours, like 8 hours.
It's a long time. You can't even go to sleep. When you go to sleep, you close
You're-
your eyelids, and
Yeah,
there's like,
you're still awake.
there's like shit going on. It's crazy.
I know what happens on shrooms. You put
Oh,
on Free
I'm
Bird.
sorry.
You
Why don't-
lay in the bed.
Why don't you have someone babysit the dog, I guess, if you don't want to put him in a
Who's
cage?
going to babysit a dog for a whole
Yeah.
weekend?
You just have to have a good night
So
to
Robbie,
yourself.
are you saying that you want to babysit the dog?
I got a kid, a dog,
Yeah,
a wife.
he has way
I don't
too,
got time
like
to
5
babysit the dog.
jobs. He got too much shit going on.
But I'll tell you what. Do the shrooms and just put the dog in the cage. And then if something
Yeah, but
crazy
then-
happens, call me. Maybe I'll come over and clean
You're
the
going to
shit
drive
up.
to the Poconos?
No, do this when you're at home.
Pocono's
Up
like
the
2
street.
hours away from us, by the way.
Right.
I'm going to the mountains this weekend, by the way.
We're going
Viewers,
next
if you want
Are
to
you
know.
done with shrooms?
No, I will. If it's no, I won't have a baby.
I was gonna
He's
say,
like,
what
wait, what?
We can't. Maybe.
No, I was totally down.
It's a fun thing to do.
Right, and I
Worst
agree
comes to
with-
worst,
I
if you
mean,
get a bad
not-
trip, you throw
I mean,
up.
in
You'll
the
be
past,
fine.
I've done them. I will never do them in the future because I can't. But I'm saying, who would take care of the dog if people had a dog that were going to do things like that?
Yeah, I understand.
Who would take the dog out? Who would feed the dog? Who would, when you're doing things like that, you don't think about those things. You know what I mean?
I guess wait till the dog's a little older.
That's what I said.
Or just put him in the cage
And then
on
he was
shit
like,
for 8
well,
hours.
I
and-
guess I'm not doing anything. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not going to be your spotter while you do this shit. And then I got to watch a dog. And fuck that.
Just bring someone with you that's not going to do them.
You need a spotter if you're not going to have.
Someone there to keep things in order in case it goes bad. You always do need
Just
that
bring
person.
your dad. Be like, dude, we're doing shrooms. Watch the dog.
All the kids are doing shrooms. Watch the dog.
John's been watching dogs his whole life. He'll be fine.
He literally thinks he's Caesar Milan. Like, he's like, you need to do this, and this.
Yeah, he's really on that.
Yeah.
So how are you not figuring this out?
Figuring one out.
Put him in the cage.
Because he babies the dogs just like way worse
Yeah.
than me.
That's
Yeah.
where you get
Oh,
it from.
God, yeah.
Okay.
Well, look how cute he is. He's
Literally, his dad's dog pissed on a blanket the other day, and he was just like, "Oh, don't do that!" Like he didn't
Softy.
reprimand the dog at all.
It was a blanket that we washed the day before, and the next day we had to wash it again because he pissed on it.
I watched the dog pee on it, and I was.
He's
like,
11 years old. He shouldn't be pissing on
But I
shit
was like,
anymore.
"This isn't really happening. This dog isn't pissing on a blanket." And I was like, "Justin, I think the dog just peed on your blanket."
That's awesome.
All right, so this was a good podcast.
I had a blast.
Thank
Had a
you
blast.
For having me.
It was a pleasure getting the inside scoop on the relationship.
I
Yes.
guess.
I hope
She'll
for-
probably come back again. We can do another
I hope
one of
for the
these
best.
couple months or something. See how the relationship progresses.
Yeah.
But if you want to be on the podcast, send an email to love and then what. That's then with an E, not an A. You illiterate motherfuckers.
By now we shouldn't have to tell him that.
I know we shouldn't, but some you always gotta say it at the
Yeah.
end, or just hit us up on one of our.
A's are confusing.
I don't
Yeah.
want them viewers watching if they can't figure it out.
Listen, we know the viewers can get.
Well, some of these kids are gonna be in love with that girl from
True.
So some of these kids are gonna
Stay pretty.
stay pretty, stay pretty.
Weird
Here-
smiles.
Or hit us up on the socials here. If you live far away from Delaware County, Pennsylvania, you could call in. We have that. If you want to Skype in, we can do that. If you want to come in, but you don't want to show your face,
Come
you can put a
in where?
mask.
Come in
We
your
can
ass.
change your voice. We can come in your ass. Whatever you're into. It's completely up to you
shit.
guys. But thank you for watching. And
Thank you.
Thank you guys. This is fun.
Adios, bitches.
Bye.